Nathaniel had always prided himself on his clean conscience. He'd built his modest business from the ground up. No shortcuts. No compromising on values. But when the offer came, it was too tempting to ignore. A huge contract, an opportunity to grow, and a promise of wealth beyond his wildest dreams. All it required was a little flexibility. It started innocuously enough. A meeting with a slick investor named John, who spoke in riddles about future ventures and exclusive opportunities. Nathaniel had assumed he was dealing with a sharp businessman, someone who knew how to get things done. But it wasn't long before Nathaniel realized that John's success wasn't built on hard work. It was built on dirty money. John slid a briefcase across the table. "This is just the beginning," he said, his eyes gleaming. The briefcase was filled with stacks of cash, the kind that made Nathaniel's stomach churn. Nathaniel's mind raced. The money was real, but at what cost? His business was small, barely scraping by in a competitive market. The offer seemed like a lifeline, a way to break free of the constant struggle. But deep down, he knew the price would be more than just financial. It would be his soul. John leaned in, sensing Nathaniel's hesitation. "It's simple. You take the money, you push the products through your channels, and I'll take care of the rest. Nobody has to know. Think of the growth, the opportunities. This is how the world works, Nathaniel. You can either be part of it, or get left behind." Nathaniel looked down at the briefcase, the weight of the cash sinking into his chest like a lead anchor. He thought about the long nights he spent working, the dreams of expanding his company, the hope of providing a better future for his family. But the thought of taking money that wasn't clean, money that carried the weight of unseen consequences, gnawed at him. He stood up abruptly, his chair scraping against the floor. "I'm not interested," Nathaniel said, his voice firm despite the knot in his stomach. "I didn't build my business to betray everything I stand for." John raised an eyebrow, unimpressed. "You'll regret this, Nathaniel. The world doesn't care about your morals." Nathaniel's heart pounded in his chest as he walked toward the door. He had made his choice, but he knew the consequences wouldn't be immediate. There would be whispers, pressure, and perhaps even sabotage. But he couldn't let that dictate his future. As he stepped out into the cold night air, the weight of his decision felt oddly light. Months passed, and the fallout from rejecting John's offer came slowly. Competitors undercut his prices, customers turned away, and suppliers became scarce. Nathaniel's business struggled, the financial strain growing more intense with each passing week. His family noticed the change in him. He was tired, anxious, more withdrawn, but he refused to give in, even when the temptation to call John and accept the dirty money resurfaced. Then, one day, a breakthrough came. An honest investor, one who believed in Nathaniel's values, reached out. Together, they forged a partnership built on trust and integrity. Slowly but surely, Nathaniel's business began to grow again. It wasn't quick or easy, but it was real. Nathaniel never forgot the dirty money that almost stole his soul. It was a reminder that success built on compromise was never worth the cost in the end. He realized that the clean conscience he had fought so hard to protect was the true wealth he could hold on to.